Hi everyone and welcome to Miga's Creations. Janet here, and I'm so excited for today's video because we will be creating the first spread in the Europe travel journal. I'll also be showing you what binding method I chose, which was a little bit of a tricky one for me if you saw my second last video. But before we jump into it, I do just want to send a huge shout out to Kerry the paper monkey. I'm sure you all know her, but if not, I'll be sure to link her in the description below. Kerry is such a wonderful person. She is not only kind and generous, but she's incredibly creative and supportive to all the creators on YouTube and Instagram. Whether you're a big creator or a small one, she really does not discriminate. She's very much a girl's girl, and I'm just so grateful for all her love and support. So Kerry, if you're watching this, I'm sending you a big hug from Australia, and please know I very much appreciate you and you're a huge inspiration to me. So in saying that, let's jump into today's video, and like I said, can't wait to share what I've come up with. As you can see from the title and this amazing blue and yellow spread, there is so many different bits and bobs I have on my desk. We are going to be creating a spread for Sorrento. So buckle up guys, it's going to be so much fun. For those that are interested, I have chosen a binding method for this Europe travel journal, so that way I can be flexible and create the spreads as I so please, which, like I said, we're going to be starting with Sorrento. Now, I've done some prep. I've pulled a lot of supplies that inspire me and remind me of Sorrento, and we're just gonna really knuckle down and have so much fun with this spread. I have also, Deb commented that she'd like me to start including some more photos in my spread. So these are the two that I've picked of my sister and I in Sorrento. Just start playing around with things and see kind of how the layering goes. I'm so excited. I have played around a little bit already. These is a business card as well as a bookmark that I want to try to incorporate from Sorrento. I'm excited. Okay, if I do that, this is actually another thing from Sorrento, the lemon bag. If I put that there and with that on top. Where is the borders? Okay, these borders, I think this one is from, I think they might be from Greece, but I think that the pattern on them is just so lovely. And then this is from a Simple Stories Berry Fields paper. So you know what? Do I just go ahead and glue and let like the process flow through me? Sometimes I get ahead of myself when I do that, and I also don't have a glue page anywhere nearby. So let me see what I can do. Give me 1 second, guys. So I think we're just gonna go for it. I've just found this piece of manila file folder that I like. This is in my stash, and we're gonna use that today as our glue paper. And this piece that we're sticking down to begin with is from a book. I think it's like a Europe port travel book. So it has all the main ports of Europe. Not that I think anyone's going to go ahead and just buy that book for this page of Sorrento, but I always say that I love to situate people in terms of space when I create. So I've got this piece which will give you a little bit of a blurb of Sorrento, which, if some of you don't know, Sorrento is actually in Italy, sorry. So my sister Kirsty and I did this trip from Rome to Sorrento when we went to see Pompeii. So it was a huge, I want to say like 16-hour day. And we were both exhausted, but it was truly a dream for us to go to Pompeii together. Do I want that there? I don't know if I cut these background pages straight. That is something that I struggle with. But once you glue something down, it's often hard. Like, that glue is so effective. But I want to at least try my best. Whoa! To glue as straight as I can, which, like I said, gluing and cutting straight, not a forte of mine. Neither is geography, as my friend will tell you. Okay, so that is the beautiful landscape of Sorrento, and it's in the Bay of Naples in Italy. And it's known for lemons, to say the least. Like that. It's also just got such fun little town, like a little town with all of these beautiful like shops lining it. Where's that? So tell me guys, how has everyone been? It's been very busy over here at work. My manager is currently on leave, who is very important in the business, in the agency, institution, whatever you want to call it that I work for. So I have been quote unquote in charge, which has been good. Not necessarily the in charge bit, but I think that it's always good to learn and challenge yourself professionally and personally. And that's exactly what has been happening. And I really do feel like I've been rising to the occasion, which is also nice to feel, as opposed to feeling in over my head. So we'll just cut this little thing off. Oh, I love it already. And that ties the blue in from over there. Okay. And then I think I do like this pocket as a layering piece. I do just want to be mindful of those holes there. Do we just put it straight down? Actually, no, I did recently get this. This is so cute. It is from, like it's a Sesame Street frame with this beautiful nautical design and blue and white stripes. And I thought it would be nice to include it there. And will this cover Elmo? I think it will, which is good. You know what would be kind of cute? If I cut that out. Or do I just leave it? Actually, it kind of looks like a film. We're going to keep that. So I don't know how well my glue is going to take to this because it is, what's that? It's like plastic. But you know what? We're going to try our best. Just a thin layer. Okay, so we'll use this. I think it fits perfectly. It really does. Oh, wow. Okay, so just make sure you're straightening it up. I make these sound like a tutorial when in reality, I just like showing you guys the creative process and creating a really lovely community. So I do apologize for that, but I would love to know what you guys have been up to and if you have been challenging yourselves, or what's something that you've done recently that you weren't sure. Should I just glue that down? Maybe I should finish my sentences first before I ask questions. Yes, what's something that you weren't sure if you could do, but through trust and time you were able to? I think I like that there. What other bits and bobs do I have? Okay, if I put that there and I put this here, what do we think? How about... Yeah, okay, that's cute. Yeah, I think that should work. Oh, I could have made this into a tuck spot. That would have been really cute, actually. But I had already gone full steam ahead with gluing the entirety of it down. But that way you could have added some things in the pocket, but also slid it on the side there. If I put that right there. Okay, yes. Wipe our hands. And make that straight. Come on, Janet. At least try. think my hair just hit. Okay, that's looking cute. I think instead of putting that on the page, maybe I do that. So this is just a cute bookmark that has like Napoli, Sorrento, and Amalfi, which are all key locations that you hit when you go to Sorrento. So I'm wondering if I back that onto a piece of card and then I could use it as a little hidden journaling spot. Yes, that is what we will be doing. But before I do that, let's do this and this. And I feel like I want this like that, which is just a cute little definition of a lemon. Now, do we want that to be like that? Yeah. Oh, I'm getting into the groove. It's all happening. It's coming together. And like I said, a beautiful commenter of mine suggested that I start using photos. And I think that is such an added element that has truly inspired me to be more mindful, because whilst collecting things is super important, like that bag, that bookmark, the business card, having like actual representations of us in these locations is also important. The more that we can add to our pages to tell the story more holistically is a huge win to me personally. So thank you for that suggestion, and I hope you watch this so you can see that I am actioning it like that. And yes, 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 yes. And then this is from, I believe, a children's dictionary, and it's just a definition of lemon. Do we put it on a, no, we don't want the angle. I try. Sometimes my family say that I do things to kind of align, and it needs to be a little bit more free flowing. And whilst true to a degree, I do appreciate lines and angles. So if I can do that, I will. And then I have this cute little Sorrento tag. So this is actually from, I think it was soap. Yes, it was the original lemon perfume soap. And our guide for the day bought this for everyone on the tour that we went on, and he told a story. I believe his name was Antonino, and he told a story about how on one of his tours someone ate the soap thinking it was a treat. So he was like, just so we're all on the same page, do not eat the soap. So now he has to do a PSA every time he does the tour as a safety precaution. Okay, we're gonna let that sit for the time being and move over to this page. I've got this map, which I know I want to use. I think I want to, how cute would that have been as a tuck? I still kind of can, given the bag has that like gusset. I'm not opposed to that at all. I actually think I like it a lot. We'll see. We don't want to commit to anything. I always like malleability before I finalize a page. So now, as a little reflection of the page below, I'm thinking we put this strip here. And then maybe that, like that. How beautiful is this design? Like I said, I think in a previous video, this I believe is a little wristband, and you spray perfume on it and you kind of have that scent for the rest of the day, from one of the department stores, I believe in Athens. And I was like, you would be perfect for my Sorrento spread. Okay, so do we put that there? I think we do. I think we'll go a little bit further down with this one. I think variation's good. Like that. And of course, we'll cut this additional piece off, and we might be able to use it somewhere else on this page or in another page. Did I glue it all the way to the end? just a little bit like that. Perfect. And then this can sit just over the top there, which is from the same book that this Sorrento. Maybe I want that gone. Yeah, I don't like that. I want to be able to see Sorrento like that. You know what I also need to consider? Where this is going. I think that covers the map too much. I also know I want to include this actually. Okay. That's cute. And then maybe where I thought I had just pulling out a few other bits that I have. Okay, maybe that. Oh, that's cute because it will sit out there, but I still want that. I think this is from a Crabtree and Evelyn book. I was collecting things for, oh, I love that. Yeah, okay. We'll back those though. I'm jumping around a little bit. I do apologize. I just get in the zone and I'm like, let's just put everything and anything on the page. Okay, so let's start with this map. Is that straight? I don't think it is. Wow. I really did say I try. Yeah, definitely not straight, but we can't lift it up now. That's okay. Like I said in the intro of my video, Kerry the Paper Monkey is such a wonderful woman, and I truly am so grateful for her. I'm still a relatively small creator, so for someone to show so much support really means a lot. Let's leave a little bit of that border showing. Okay. Like that. And then let's put this here and overlap it that little bit. Yes, we will be doing that. This is actually a card that I got from Officeworks here in Australia, and I thought it would be cute to include because we can have some journaling on these cards, but also in here. Do I want to make this a tuck or anything? I don't think I do. Let's just glue this down, and because it is a thicker piece, it's almost like a cardstock, I'm going to use my liquid glue. Whoa! Oh, guys. Let's do this like that. I hope you all do know how much I value you for watching and supporting me. Truly. I've got a subscriber, named Gabby, who's going on her first international trip soon, which is so exciting. She's going to go see her sister. So hi, Gabby. Please have such a wonderful time. I can't wait to hear all the things that you collect, and if you choose to create a travel journal with them also, that would be cute there. I would also, just as a little reminder, guys, I'm not sure if you are aware, I do take commissions for junk journals, so if you're interested, I have that open over on my Instagram, but I can also have those conversations over here on YouTube. If you're interested, just send me a comment and I can reach out to you all. I just love creating, and I love being able to have you guys contribute to the process. So please let me know if that's something you're interested in, or please just let me know if this series is something that you're interested in. Oh guys, I don't think this piece is gonna fit now. Yes, it will. I should have moved it over just that little bit closer to the rings. But that should be okay. Do I use this one also? And then put my sister and I don't think I do that. We want them to look similar, but not the same. Maybe I put some rickrack? I don't know. I don't know. Where is the card? We know we want this though. Like that. And then maybe that like that. And then a beautiful life. There. What do we think? Maybe we put this on the angle like that. No, we don't do that. I want some overlap. We've hit a roadblock in terms of what I want to do. No. Oh, that would have been cute. No. I'm like, oh, no. I also like this bingo card. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that a lot. Okay. So maybe I keep this as a card that I will back. So I need to back that. I need to back these. So we'll put those on the side and we'll decorate those also. But in the meantime, I think I just glue this down. And I think I want that to sit there. So we'll make it into a little bit of a, what's it called? Side tuck. Yes, okay. Feel a little bit cramped on the desk today. Lots of bits and bobs floating around. But you know what? One thing I've been feeling lately is overwhelmed by my desk. I'm constantly creating and then cleaning and then creating and cleaning. So I would love to know how you guys handle the mess of creation. I go through periods where it's fine, and then other times where, like I said, it's just constantly cleaning off what feels like mess, when in reality it's just creative chaos that I need to embrace. So that's something I'm kind of dealing with at the moment. Do we want that like that? Maybe we push that down just a little bit. Yes, okay. And then we said we wanted this to be a side tuck. Speaking of this business card, actually, whilst I glue it down, this is the cutest place for junk journalers if you're ever in Sorrento. It's truly like in the very, very back of one of the streets that run off the main street. And it is absolutely fantastic. It is a junk journaler's dream. He has a lot of vintage supplies. One of the things was this playing cards that I got, these vintage paper ones. He also has those bookmarks, this one here, which I thought was beautiful. We were on a little bit of a time crunch, so I didn't get to immerse myself fully. So if you ever go, please do so on my behalf and just touch everything. What do we think of that? I think it actually looks really beautiful. And then this will go right here with us right there. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's exactly what we're doing. This is a piece from 49 and Market. It's a Beautiful Life. I think it might be the Vintage Orchid set. Orchard? But don't quote me on that. Like that. With that there. What do we think? Yes, 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 yes. And then I know I wanted to include this. And more 49 and Market, of course. I think the yellow is just a perfect match. And then we can't not include this. But maybe it needs to be a little bit higher. Up. What do we think? Like that. Lemon. And then this. I want to see 2 of the coins because it's 2 of us. I think that's it in terms of decoration. Do we like it? Oh, do we want this here? Is it too much? Potentially. Potentially too much. And then let's put this yellow tab here. Okay, so that tab is going to be our like situator. Just want to let you all know, Hades is saying hello, as he always does in my videos. So let's glue all of this down. And 49er market are a little bit thicker. I'm sure you could get away with using glue stick, but why not? Then let's put this down. So in these videos that I'm creating for my trip with my sisters to Europe, you will see a lot of photos of us. And I will point out each sister. There's 3 of us all together. I'm the youngest. So this one that is in this photo, and you'll be seeing a lot of because we did a lot of sightseeing together. Whoa, why is everything so crooked? So this sister, her name is Kirsty. Okay, that might have been a very bad idea, but we're gonna just hope for the best. Like that. Okay, I don't think you can tell too much. I am unintentionally listening to my family who tell me to put things off center, which is not at all the plan. Okay, that's gonna go there. And then this piece, I want it to overlap a little bit. Yes, I do. Okay. I have been collecting so much lemon ephemera and bits and bobs in preparation for this spread. This piece actually is from, I think, Berryfield's Simple Stories, in case you're wondering. But whilst I'm talking to you about lemons, look at all of this goodness I have. Whoa, like it is an abundance of lemon ephemera. So whether I make more Sorrento journals or just lemon journals, whoa, I'm throwing things around today, team. There is an abundance. So let's just keep those out as a little bit of an inspirational piece. I've got stickers as well that might be helpful, but let's also not overwhelm myself. And put that like that. I think a little bit of an angle on that one will be good. Once you glue these things down, guys, they are stuck. Stuck as can be. Okay. Let's glue this down. This is quite thin, but I think a little bit of glue should be fine on it. Like that, on an angle. And then I don't really want 3. I just want the 2. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Oh, guys, it's almost like coming together. Well, it is coming together, not almost. Okay. So let's glue like that and place that lemon right there. Oh, beautiful. Ooh, why did I use glue stick? I'm not sure. Like that. And put it right there. Okay. Beautiful. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and, where did they go? I'm going to back this bingo card, this piece from that cookbook I was telling you about, and this bookmark, and I'll be right back. We'll decorate these as well and also see if we need to add any final touches to this. Okay, we're back, and if you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Please give it a like, a comment, and subscribe. It really does help. But now I think I've decided we're going to go absolutely lemon crazy. I've made 3 journaling cards that we're gonna, of course, insert into this page somehow. But I thought we could decorate and just see what the process takes. Like I said, I have so many, I don't know if you can see it, I'm hopeful. What should I do? I have so many different lemon bits and bobs that I thought we could kind of try to use, because why not? In saying that, I don't know where to begin, which is classic me. How about, I love these tiles. Maybe we put something in here like that. I think it sits like this though. I don't know, guys, this is exciting, but now I feel slightly overwhelmed with all the options, which is so, again, like I said, me. Do we start off with these things because they feel a little bit more achievable? We also have a few kind of scraps that we can use. Do we want a blue on blue moment with a lemon? Yes, we do. Just something cute like that. This is a chipboard piece though, so it is quite bulky. Do we choose a sticker? Oh, do we put like a bottle cap on one of them? Like that with this. Rickrack even. Maybe we do that. Okay, I want rickrack on this one. I think I want it down the bottom here. Just a cute little line. Yes. Do you think I should put some ribbon in these also? Yes, I think I should also. I love when we're on the same page. I've got some seam binding, or we could even do rickrack ribbon. So that way it kind of sits nicely in the pocket. Okay, so that can sit there. And then we need more lemons. Do we just do... Actually, I have had an idea. If I put this lemon here, it gets rid of that little sail. Okay, that looks better because that way it ties. There's no red on these pages, do you know what I mean? So we got rid of that. And then, do we want Sorrento on there too? Or would we prefer that on here? Sorrento. I do like that. Yep, we're doing that. I think they'll all be relatively similar. Whoa, that's a lot of glue. I'm getting too excited now. Okay. Always keep your scraps. You never know when they'll come in handy. And that can just sit along this border. Like that. And then we'll go ahead and get this Sorrento piece. I feel like my pages are getting a lot more elaborate and long. Actually, that's a good question. If you've made it this far, like I said, thank you. Do you like these longer videos, or would you prefer me to keep them a little bit more short and snappy and just show you like the highlights? I'd love to know what you prefer. Okay, let's keep that like that. Do I round the corners? No, we'll just put that in this bag here. I think simple's nice. Like that, we've covered that. This just has a little piece of rickrack. Do we do a second piece? That could be cute. What's on here? More lemons, some washi. I don't like any of that. There's lemons there, which I would prefer to be housed on this. Or maybe... I just like to keep all my lemon stuff together. So that was a little bit of housekeeping. Bingo card. Maybe we just put... I like that. Let's keep it simple. So, do we like that though? Or I just want to see how it's going to sit. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, let's use this. Now we're just having fun putting lemons everywhere. Like that. And we just want it to sit right there. So we can nestle in there. Okay, that's cute. We've got that. Now, where is that other bookmark? Okay, this one. Do we think the rickrack is too simple? Or do I just go with it? Guys, it's coming together really beautifully. Okay, let's have a look and assess what we're doing right here. So if I put that there, in there for now, I think I want it to kind of peekaboo a little bit more, and there's some green. So why don't we go ahead and add, these are from my New York journal that I created for my friends. Do we do Sorrento? Maybe we do put that there. I think it does need some more green. Like that. Sorrento. Actually, that is quite cute. It's not necessarily seated on the page, but it kind of gives some more dimension. And then we have this adventure. No, we need to put more green over here. Wow, I'm sitting so high up that I just hit my head on the camera. Or do we want this? No, definitely don't want that. That still has nothing in it. Do we put adventure here? Is this bottom bit a bit empty? I think I want adventure on this angle. I also have, oh no, I thought I should use that, but I've forgotten. That's okay. There's always a next spread, right? Sorrento is likely going to have another one. Do we want this limoncello thing? No, that's not yellow enough. Lemon. What does this say? When life gives you lemons, make something sweet. That's cute there, but I feel like there's some things missing. Okay, that's gonna go there. That's definitely not going there. Golden rays, life is sunny. Do we want a happiness? I think this needs something. But I don't know what. Oh, these are the cards that I wanted to show you. They're the ones that I got from this guy. What do we think of that? Nope, I don't like it. It's always the final touches that kind of send you through a loop. Like, is it too much? Is it not enough? Maybe we do include this. Got it. Okay. And which way do we want it to sit? I think that we said this way. And let's just go. Oh, I did use that last little bit. Oh, I think that's cute. Is it going to close? I need to just put it more. And I need to cut that so it will fit in this little side bit here. Okay. Okay, that's cute. But it's going to not be able to close in that gap. Yes. And go like this. Yes, perfect. Put a little bit of glue on this star so it complements the page next to it. This is from a very old, I think it's called Jelly Bean paper pack. It was a recipe one. But I think that looks really cute. Beautiful. And then do we want happiness in here somewhere? Yes, we do. Right. Oh, it covers the lemon though. Maybe we don't. If I just go really down in the corner. Wow, lots of sounds today. Okay, beautiful. I think that might be it. Maybe I was overthinking this top bit and I don't need anything up there. I think that might be it, guys. Do we want more? I like that. Just in that little corner there. That's cute. No, I think I'm going overboard, but I think I absolutely love this page. Our first page for the Europe Travel Journal 2024 is Sorrento. We've got options for journaling in here. We've got options for journaling on these cards. I might poke a hole in these and add some ribbon just to add some additional texture here. And that just slides in there. We've got my sister and I here, another journaling card. I might also round these corners. This is from a flow paper book that says Let the Sun Shine Yellow. So I thought that was a beautiful addition. Guys, thank you all so much for coming along for this first video. I really do appreciate you and I hope you're staying safe. I look forward to seeing you all in my next one. Bye-bye.